Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, May 12th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I surrender to my highest alignment and my highest evolution. And we have our third evolution revolution day of Sun in Taurus, and we have the Sun and the North Node conjunct today. And I'm going to dig into that, but I have to bring you the image that came up while I was just sitting here with the astro. The image was coming up for air. Being in really was not a pool. It was definitely more of a pond. We are in the pond. Pond or a lake, even ocean where it can get a little darker down there. And we've come up for air and it's like taking a breath. And it's interesting because it felt like dark of the moon. And it's interesting because we're building to a full moon, but with this eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, it does have some dark moon energy to it. So just keep that in mind as we build to this eclipse. It's late in the evening on Sunday, early on Monday, but you can feel it coming, right? So today is the time to take that deep breath. And with the moon in Libra, that's what I'm really feeling. The moon in Libra reminds us that while we're building to this intensity with Scorpio, Scorpio can sometimes be like, just keep going, just bring the pain. I'll do the thing. I'll go there. I'll go to the deepest depths, the deepest parts. The moon in Libra right now is like, hey, it's okay to come up for air. Hey, it's okay to find something that makes you laugh. Hey, it's okay to, and please, find what you need to balance yourself. Now, it's nice that Jupiter has moved into Aries. It's even nice having Jupiter at 0. It's like, oh, recalibrate, right? Definitely some recalibrations after the last few days. But this is part of it. Finding your personal center, finding your balance in this energy is so important. In the spiritual world, and this may not be 100% true, but that idea of no pain, no gain, that's not necessarily spirituality. And to be fair, it can be like, yeah, you gotta feel that pain at the same time, right? There are times we have to go there, but you don't have to punish yourself. You don't have to punish yourself. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to hurt yourself. You don't have to push yourself so hard. Really working on finding your personal equilibrium, balance is so important, it feels like, at this time. Because between the astro energies we've just been through and what's incoming, it is pushed enough. So staying in your personal balance is important. The universe will keep pushing you, and you'll keep like, all right, and this is where I need to breathe. So let's look at this Sun and North Node energy. This is at 22 degrees. The North Node has been kind of hovering around this point for a while now, and it's still going to be, I think, hovering around here till like June. I guess June's not as far off as it sounds to me in my head because we're in the middle of May almost. But still, this energy at this 22 degrees, and it's this mastery that's calling us to find this alignment with our values. What do you value, and how do you take physical, mental, spiritual, emotional steps to work with these values in your life? This requires Scorpio energy boundaries. This also requires us getting out of places where we have feared to honor these higher callings. And so with the Sun lighting up this nodal energy, this is really a call to notice and respond to your personal values in the highest level that you can. As this is our third evolution day, this is also like a call to surrender to any changes that need to be made so you can align with this energy, so you can align with your highest values. This is also about aligning with your highest worth as well. I don't think that we, with our human mind, can ever truly comprehend our worth, but we need to work on it anyway. So regardless of that, it's like aligning with that and in and through this, it's like this golden aura that just shoots out around us. That's the image. So that is the work today. That being said, 22 degrees can be a little bit triggery. So be aware in this energy that there may be things that come up that are, ultimately pointing at, oh, I don't really respect myself here, or, oh, I have this value and I am doing the opposite thing because, oh, I'm afraid, or there's some survival stuff around it. So be aware of all this, and yet, in and through it, stay in your balanced energy. Astro-wise today, Moon in Libra, like I said, helping us stay in balance, helping align us with, beauty and good things. Between Sun and Taurus and Moon in Libra, this may be actually a call for pleasure. This isn't about going overboard. This isn't about escapism, but like stop and smell the flowers, eat the food that sounds good. Remind you that life is good, that it's all not just the black pool. So top of the cards is the no thingness card, which is a card of pure potentiality, but it can be like that, the womb space, basically, where creation is unfolding imminently, and we are in the midst of that. But keep popping up for air, keep popping up for those breaths. So the moon in Libra today is going to be opposing Jupiter, still at 0 degrees, and Venus. So there may be some relational things that bring up, that show you some of these value issues, that can bring up some of your triggers. But this can also be harmonizing. It can also help you harmonize in these areas. Somebody may say something to you today, again, maybe a little triggery, but it may be like, oh, that's the key that I've been missing. So be aware of that. Venus is at 11 degrees. So making sure in and through the day that you are honoring yourself, that mastery energy. Venus is also going to be connecting with Chiron in the next few days, actually with the eclipse. And so there's some healing around ourself, around our worth that's happening. And again, sometimes in this we have little earthquakes that shake up some things. So be aware of that. The other connection that we have is the moon in Libra connecting to Mercury retrograde in Gemini. While it's a trine and the supportive energy, it still could be a little this feeling. And my feeling is like, if technology does its thing, communications are wonk or whatever, try not to lose your cool. See where you can stay in balance even as you address the issue, and then see where you can take that into other things in your life. So this is my only upright card. All the rest of the cards are in reverse. Creator in reverse, flowering in reverse, not going with the flow, going with the flow in reverse, and completion. And my feeling is that, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like, we're jumping around in the archetypes, we're jumping around in these energies. Like, these are both, this is a king and queen energy, right? And so it's like, all right, so we're embracing a little bit of that king energy, we're embracing a little bit of the queen energy, a little bit of a yin, a little bit of a yang. We're trying to find our balance in this, and we haven't really found where we're at in that. I'm getting that with that completion. And therefore, we're kind of like, it's like pedaling a few things on your bicycle and like stopping and like, yeah, it's not really feeling right. It's okay. It's okay to test things around and play with it. This is the caterpillar cocoon work, right? This is what we do in the swamp. This is what we do in the soup. And this may be part of what you're doing as you come up for air. It's okay if you don't really know. It's okay if you don't really know what it feels like to embrace your highest worth. Again, I don't think it's something we can necessarily comprehend, but working towards it, surrendering towards it, that's the work. So try on. I feel like king. I feel like queen. I feel like queen. How do you mix them? Keen. I feel like keen. Or queen. Whatever you're feeling like that, test it on. Test these waters and see where you can rise up in and through these energies and level up how you are honoring yourself, honoring your personal divine self in this. So I'm going to leave this here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides this, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.